what I do. Can't
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We're in Detroit, Michigan. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd. You take a look at Chicago.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, there's no doubt that the attention to this one's a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here.
And so it's the Pistons. The shot will not fall. And it's Detroit the other way.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Pass to Bay. From outside, off the mark. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now, here's Cunningham. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Pass to Ivy. Second shot opportunity. Here's Stewart. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Stewart's got his second basket of the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thanks so much, David. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
And here is Ball, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. The kick out to Williams. And here is Ball. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Again, big guards, that helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
Cunningham for three. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. In the corner, it's Levine. Now Cunningham. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. He gets it in there.
Ignoring the defense and cutting to get the shot. That's a great play from Cade.
Here's Levine. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Another game and another dunk from Andre Drummond. That's where he likes to live.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Detroit making a switch here. Up top to Rosen. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
First personal foul.
And, Brett, what about the play of Cunningham?
Well, he had a solid first year in the league, especially with the added pressure of being the #1 pick. Kind of a tough situation playing in Detroit for a team that's exploring a lot of young talent. So not only do you have to perform, you have to find a way to lead. And I think the expectations around
now, here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Williams. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Cunningham for 3. The rebound by Dosunmu. Chicago trailing. In the corner, Bay with it. Pass to Thor. .137 left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
3-pointer. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
A master of the slam. Levine's got a couple dunk contest titles under his belt.
Pass to Noel. Back to Hayes. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Cunningham. That shot is off. Nice D from Levine.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the Pistons for years have been just chasing away to try to get into the postseason, and felt kind of like a rebuild, but here we are. They've assembled a real promising core of young talent. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Drummond. Kick out to Levine. Beyond the arc. And it's Noel with the rebound. Now here's Hayes. Burks on the wing. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Levine with it. Shoots over Burks. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game. The Pistons trailing. Burks in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Chicago grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got... got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And Killian Hayes, born in America, yet didn't play high school basketball. That's unheard of.
Well, Killian's dad played a bunch of years in Europe, and he really loved his time in France, so he believed the best way for Killian to develop his game was to play pro ball in France.
Here's White. That one no good. And it's Detroit the other way. To the paint. Stolen. Outside, Green. Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Green. Vucevic with it. 5 to shoot. And Butler sends it back. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Shots good by Thor. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's Hayes. To the inside. Here's Durant. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And it's White missing. Duran, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Oh, here's Ivy. Diallo has the open look. Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Pass to Green. It's stolen by Bagley. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pistons passing it around. Here's Ivy. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Now, here's Vucevic. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here he goes. Offensive rebound. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Ivy. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. To the middle. And that one is off. Great D that time from Vucevic. It's picked off. And Duren slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Duren, no good. Bulls trail by 6. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
And stolen by White. Here's Vucevic. And free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Duren.
What you love about Vucevic? The consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch. Shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
The drive-by ball. Bagley with the rebound. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Bucket is good.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
And there's the drive. Ball with the bucket. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Here's Caruso. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's Ivy. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And it's Vucevic missing. There's the drive. Good D by Williams. And so it's Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Back to ball. Detroit with the rebound. Here's Ivey. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Over in the corner, Caruso. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by DeRozan.
Man, guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Now, here's Ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Down low. Here's Drummond. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's DeRozan. Ball feeling it out a bit. And they'll get another chance. Now Caruso. Here's DeRozan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting body on bodies.
Oh, Bagley punishing the defense that time.
Driving in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Pass to Bay. Here's Bagley. No good, shot missing. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Inside. Now here's Caruso. And they double up DeRozan. Our DeRozan on the wing. For the tie. Caruso, no good. Pistons leading by 3. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And they double up DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
He gets that one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
There's a screen by Williams. Ball. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Bagley the screen. Cunningham for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 12.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the 3-point line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Sit on foul. Team second.
First one falls for. And Brent, let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. Missing the playoffs over the recent stretch. Not what this franchise is really used to.
No, they've only made the postseason twice in the last 13 seasons. And, of course, in the early part of the century, they rattled off 8 straight appearances, including that championship in 2004 that upset the Lakers. So still looking for a return to relevance, but they made some great moves in the draft. They may be on their way.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Cunningham for 3. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Over to the left wing. Left side, DeRozan. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
To the inside. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now here's Levine. He has 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Vucevic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. And stolen by White. Here's Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early. He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Chicago.
And he sinks the second. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Well, they trail by a bunch. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Ivy. Here's Butler. And he drives in. That one good for 2. Butler's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Pistons. Back to White. Bullseye.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around. And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA, Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
From deep three-point range, the shot by Ivy, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
For 3, Levine. Stewart with the steal. Jumps up. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Love seeing Cade zip back in transition and doing everything he can to convert on the break.
Shoots. And the Bulls get it back. Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Stolen by Levine. The finish. And the jam by White.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Pass to Jones. It hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Ivey. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. And it's 7 points for Jaden Ivey.
And just so physically gifted, Ivey just brushes off contact and knocks it down.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Bulls leading by 13. From deep. Another three for Chicago.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Cunningham for three. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor.
Traigo a bien prendido en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre. Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámale a tu flota, yo tengo unos carnales que te tupan el cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que rapopón, un chingo como tú que se tira. Esto es 100% México, no mato el rucón. Con cadena diamantada que hace juego con sus clavas, siempre carga la lavada al millón. El rucón, su gente ahí estaba, todos las a la tejana. No queda ni oro, repleta la cacha con las más bellas muchachas. Al ruco siempre lo guachan y saga. Si jala, con juegos, no se nada, ya saben aquí quién manda porque entramos a. Bien prendida en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre. Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámele a tu flota, yo de Trucón. La fiesta no se acaba, se escuchan. De algunas son a la voz del rucón. No para de las más caras. Ruque llega el malillón, el ruco es de familia. Versace siempre su envidia, los haters llenos de envidia, no creen eso de la Biblia. Ey, ey. Me gusta andar por la sierra, crecí entre los matorrales y aprendí a sacar las cuentas nomás con tanto costales. Me gusta burlar las redes. No queda ni vallas, yo no respeta la cacha con las más bellas muchachas. Al truco siempre lo guachan y saga. Dígala, con juegos, los pelones y siempre. Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámale a tu flota, yo tengo unos carnales que te tupan el cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que rapopón, un chingo como tú que se tira. Esto es 100% México, no mato el rucón.
Astro, no. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in. She keep playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow, rain wasn't pouring down. See, that pain was all around. See, my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Flow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'm everything like this. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even if I don't get paid for progression. I'ma get it. Everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic. Put it in a frame, better know I don't blame everything that I say. Man, I seen you deflate. Let me elevate. This ain't a prank. Have you walking on a plane? Both hands together, God, let me pray. I been going right around, call that relay. Pass the baton, back in the mall, swimming in the pool, can't drink them all. Want a piece of this, a piece of mine, my piece of sign. Can you please read between the lines? My rhymes inclined to break yo. That I'm so fine. You could never match my grind. Please do not waste my time. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Take you too hard. We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. This my life, do what I want, I be with different. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her home. I got rich, I get them in and get them gone. You know Travis just got out, ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers to put the city on. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. My time ain't nothing nice, I try not to wear nothing tight. I came up off, yeah. My little brother ain't living right, my sister them doing alright, my cousin them still, yeah. Break the bank for one of my people. I said I'm the one, they didn't believe me. I show them the facts, now they all need me. I'ma get cake as long as I'm breathing. They making it hard, it really is, yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if they hurt my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They, when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes. Yeah. She think I'm a regular rapper, I'm not. One person come tell me you block. Watch me run it to the tip of the top, yeah. Keep going. Put my kids in Givenchy. She must ain't 1 + 1 is 3. I can't support your personal needs. She don't got a mortgage, moved in with a need. Be capping them cars, be leased. Youngest in charge, I speak for the streets. I would nod and nod. They woke up a beast. Struggle what made me. We used to have water for dinner. We didn't have nothing to eat. Soon as I get on this, they gon' look on me better like with me. Yeah. I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got. Don't care if they hurt my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They, when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes.
I'm from the trenches. Be talked on the net, but really be there for attention. They be talking like they really rich, but really be begging me under my pictures. I give her 40, 50,000 cash to start up a business. I spend a at the dentist. I'd rather and pay up a rent for a year just to get out of her feelings. I'm in the Lambo truck in my hood, nobody gon' tell me. Going to Cali, I pick my for sure, nobody gon' mail me. I need cash, don't sell me. Baby got his hood, I'm smashing, you can tell they really rich. Drop the low, ain't no room right now, I took her to the O. Then I put up on the lamp, cause she a fan of Booney Mo. I got the city on lock, all the ops. I be around with $3 million in jewelry, I'm standing on all the blocks. This an anthem, in the Phantom, Black Rose truck with the always seems to remind me I'm sitting on Panda, I love my cousin, she was a dancer. I love my brother, he was a scammer. Sit on my lap cause I'm she calling me handsome, yeah.
I'ma turn up on a hater every chance that I get. I want the biggest watch that they got, don't care if they hurt my wrist. All I wish I would claim that. They, when they get, we got a hood full of. Soon as they say we can't come, you know we'll run around that. You can mix me with that, you know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes. You know I live in the mix. Money, cars, and clothes.
Stacking up my money, no time for it. Money kulakbo, I don't care for your hate. Me no fighting. Me no fighting. Throwing down drums from